Hello, you beautiful people. So, I know you all already saw the thumbnail, and today, I'm mainly going to discuss about a particular topic posted in the latest developer radio related to older characters receiving some buffs. And we'll take a look at how they'll go about it and whether it's beneficial to us players or not. Just want to say though, I hope you're having a nice day, and there's no disclaimer for this video because it's all official information. So let's begin without wasting any more of your time or energy. Okay, so as you can clearly see, they literally mention in this particular image that they're looking into buffing or strengthening old characters which are falling off the meta, and honestly, I think this is genuinely a massive thing because we all know that there are quite a lot of power creep issues in HSR. I mean, as the power creep gets worse and worse, the older units released during the 1.0 cycle are going to be left behind, and it becomes really hard for them to even clear simple content like Memory of Chaos in 5 cycles or less. At the same time though, the newly released DPSs like the Herta, feixiao, and aglaea can quite literally zero cycle all of this content, while needing half the investment as compared to the older characters. I think it's obvious why this is a pretty big problem, right? Also, if you combine all of this with the constantly increasing HP requirements, it just leads to older characters or units becoming nearly unusable in the endgame content, especially for the casual players, and due to this, a lot of people are not able to use their favorite characters like Jingliu or Blade, and they feel somewhat forced to pull for the newly released DPSs. Now, as I stated before, older characters might be making a huge revival in HSR, and the interesting part is that they promise to try and making these units feel stronger and better. As of right now, we don't really know how exactly this will happen, but I think we can easily speculate that this could go in either of the two directions. First of all, they could directly buff the unit by giving them a multiplier increase, or they could try to tweak their kits in a way that they feel more comfy to play and more suited for the current content. Honestly though, I don't think they're going to directly buff the units because they don't usually mess around with characters post-release, unless in a really specific situation. Well, the other way this could happen is by giving the characters an indirect buff, which I'm guessing is going to be the likely option. I mean, they've already done it before with characters like Jingyuan or Luocha, by making other characters that either fix all the issues in their kit and boost them to the moon like Sunday does for Jingyuan, or units that give them a new purpose. Like how Luocha is going to be Maiday's best sustain option due to Maiday's immense HP drain and Luocha's insanely high healing potential. Other than that, I think they can even do something similar to Genshin's theater system, where some specific characters receive damage boosts for a certain period of time, which would honestly be great for rotating endgame modes to help certain characters whenever they need it. Lastly, as for the final option, I can see them doing something similar to Honkai Impact 3rd, where they release some new gears for old characters to bring them back to the meta. And to back this up, I remember that a reliable source stated a while ago that there might be some equipment stuff for older characters, which would revive them and bring them back to the meta, so I guess that info does make quite a lot of sense now. Anyways, with that, I think we're done discussing about older characters potentially getting buffed, and I have to say, I'm genuinely really happy that they're doing this because I do miss just brute forcing all the content with my Dan Hang Il and Jingliu. I want to ask though, how do you feel about this? And maybe you can also tell me your opinion on how they might go about buffing these older units. With that being said, I just want to say that I really love y'all, and I will see you in another one.